Okay, my Y&R fans, we're going to have a conversation today. I'm going to do a little bit of something different with these recaps. And then, of course, when we meet up in the live, let me know what your thoughts as we do a different take on this episode. Now, we're going to have a conversation and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on. I mean, yeah, talking about a tangled web we weave with the citizens of Genoa City. Yeah, there are a lot of intricate plots and entangling themselves into a lot of delicious drama. And you know what? We're going to talk about how Lily's disagreeing with Billy's idea. Kyle is asking Claire to spy, and Phyllis tells Summer how to play dirty with Kyle when it comes to Harrison. So you know what? Let's go ahead and jump into this episode for July 26th. Okay, so first we're going to talk about this situation at the coffee house with Phyllis and Summer. So Phyllis got the bright idea to gas her daughter up and tell her about the fact of Kyle gallivanting around Paris with Audra, who they both don't like. Now, unbeknownst to these two ladies, Audra and Kyle are not even on the same radar. They barely even want to work together. She's sleeping with Nate, and we all know Kyle is fancying Claire. Now, we got to remember, because I know with this whole thing, she got instant custody or temporary instant custody. She technically still yet, as we all know, don't have any legal rights to the boy, but the only reason that this is happening is because her lawyer figured out a backdoor method in regards to a pending court case. So what he did was, well, while there's a court case going on, whether that court case has any merit, but the fact that it's just pending, the child cannot leave the country. And that's the loophole. It's not that she has any leverage toward the child or that she has anything in legal writing. It's just the fact that since there's a pending court case, he can't go anywhere. So if Kyle wants to take this trip, he can take that trip. But Harrison ain't going nowhere. And the fact that Phyllis is deluding her daughter to think that this is the right thing to do, and especially when it was her idea in the first place to start this whole mess because Kyle wasn't getting in the way of her visitation. She just don't like the fact that Claire is getting all the attention from Harrison and they don't like Audra. And all three of them were going to Paris and she was going to be back here in Genoa City. Yeah, make that make sense. But you know what? After that whole kidnapping, she wants to take her son, the son that she loves so much, through a custody battle. Yeah, again, make that make sense. So now let's head over to Abbott Estate. We got a daddy dilemma. So Harrison is all excited. He done drew that picture. He done picked out places to go. And dear old dad Kyle has to break the news. And in my opinion, Summer should have broke the news because she's the one that initiate the stoppage of her son going to Paris. But Kyle had to break the news that he can't go. And unfortunately, it looked like Harrison, he's disappointed, but he did take it on the chin. He was like, well, can we go next time? And maybe next time Summer could go. Yeah. Like that's going to work. I mean, obviously this kid don't know what's going on between his parents, but at the same time, then you got Claire in this situation. So while he's gone, he wants Claire to keep an eye out. And she was like, do you want me to spy? And he was like, oh, no, nothing major like that. But I just feel that Summer is going to pull something while I'm off in another country. And since you're going to be here to spend time with him, maybe you can kind of keep an eye out and, give me the details on anything kind of shady going on back in Genoa City. Now, that put her in an uncomfortable position. Of course it would, because the thing is, she's just trying to get in Summer's good graces herself as their cousins. But, Claire is like, I don't know if I want to do that. The girl don't trust me already, and now you want me to snoop? I don't think that's a good idea. So the question is she actually going to do it? Because I think that she is definitely manipulative enough. We've seen some low-key, mild manipulations coming from Claire. in the past several weeks, and even with that drawing. So we'll see if she actually follows through and she's just telling Kyle that she don't want to do that. So Kyle decided to take Harrison for a frosty treat. However, when he get to that park, he's going to get more than a frosty treat. And I ain't talking about ice cream. So now we swing back to the mother-daughter duo of doom, because these two are still plotting. And as much as Summer is talking about how she won and all the time that she's going to get to spend, we see Phyllis gassing her up again. Maybe you should take some time off work. Maybe you should take that time to spend with Harrison while Kyle is in Paris, and pull the kid away, pretty much away from Claire so much. And of course, she's like, that's a bright idea. And at the same time, Phyllis having a reflective moment about the whole situation that happened and went badly with Daniel. Yet she giving her daughter advice about how to maneuver and play dirty and backdoor this whole situation. Yeah, I think this is going to blow up in your face, Summer. Remember, the reason that you're divorced is because of everything that happened with your mother and the Diane situation. And I mean, you're going to take more information with regards to your son from her. Good luck with that. So now Harrison and Kyle and Claire shows up at the park for that ice cream treat. And I'm telling you, it's really frosty. The only person that's not feeling the frost is Harrison. We also see a moment where Summer decides to play extremely manipulative thanks to her mother's pushing, where she says, you know what, Harrison, I'm going to spend a lot of time with you. I'm actually taking off work. And while your dad is away, we're going to have fun and play together. Now, the interesting thing is she's still living in a hotel. So where are you going to take them? To the hotel? Or maybe she'll hang out at the Abbott house, because I don't see Diane and Jack pushing her out. But yeah, she decides to play dirty that, I'm going to pull this kid away from Kyle not going to Paris, but at the same time, I'm going to take time off here in Genoa City and pull him away from myself. Yeah, this thing is getting real ugly. So let's switch gears a little bit. We got a battle of the wits over at Chancellor Winter. So Billy, who obviously is filled with power, he decides to get the logo changed and had it all printed up, ready to share with Lily. Abbott Chancellor. Abbott on top, Chancellor on the bottom. And Lily was like, excuse me, I don't think that's a good idea. Don't nobody know about Abbott. Chancellor is more of Chancellor being the long-standing company, and Abbott in itself is known for perfume and cosmetics, which is what we don't do over here. And so he was like, okay, well, what do you think? Maybe we should have, according to Lily, Chancellor dash Abbott, or Abbott dash Chancellor, so it looked like they're on equal footing. In my opinion, it's probably going to be Newman Chancellor, because they don't know what's about to hit them. But back to this particular scene. Well, it looked like they came to an agreement, and it's good because Lily was giving him a big side eye, like, hold on, partner, slow your roll. We not trying to put your name on top, which this is what it was all about in the first place. It had nothing to do with Jill. Jill is a Fenmore, and I forgot her other last name. Drop it down in the comment section. But yeah, she called him out, but he backed down and looked like they decide to agree. So then her dear old brother Devon pops in because he got some news to share. However, Lily thought that he was there to rub it in her face about her not sticking to the plan and sticking with Billy over at Chancellor. And he was like, nope, you know what? You got to do what you got to do. If this is your choice, fine. I just don't want Billy to take advantage of your talent and misuse you being over here. However, he did break the news to Lily that he is engaged to Abby. And so she was like, okay, well, let me know. Send me a save the date. And he mentioned that they're not going to do anything with the wedding until they realize what's going to happen with Ashley and her treatment, because Abby wants her mom to be here. But I like the tender moment that they can put business aside and kind of rectify their personal relationship and have mutual respect for each other's decisions. And then we have the elevator scene. And yeah, there was definitely no love lost between these two. And Devon was like, you know what? Hey, I got something to tell you. And Billy went left. He went on and on and on about, well, what are you going to say? Are you upset? Listen, I had to do what I had to do. And Devon was like, well, you know what? Let me just tell you this. You screw over my sister. You think I don't like you now. Let that happen and you're going to really see how much I dislike you. And especially now that he is Victor Newman's son-in-law. Yeah, Billy, besides that, and Victor and Devon have a mutual respect for each other, or so we think. Yeah, I don't think this is going to bode well for you, Billy, when it comes to messing with his sister Lily. So he put you on notice. Speaking of Newmans, we got another mother-daughter conversation happening between Victoria and Nikki. Now, Nikki is on pins and needles about her decision to run Chancellor once and if Victor acquires it. And she's like, well, it's a lot to take on, but I'm happy about it because I can extend Catherine's legacy, and she was one of my best friends, and all of this stuff. However, on the flip side, we have Victoria having second thoughts about coming back to Newman and the situation with the takeover of Chancellor and how it affects Billy, because obviously the kids are going to feel some kind of way. And she was 2 seconds off of calling Billy and saying, hey, my dad is about to do a sneak attack on Chancellor, so I just want to give you the heads up. But after she realizes that her mother, Nikki, was interested in running Chancellor and that, you know, she's excited about it, she said, you know what? I ain't telling Billy anything. I'll just let him find out on his own. I dealt with Billy before. I can deal with Billy again. The only thing else, though, Victoria is dealing with Katie, because Katie is grown up now, and how she dealt with Claire. I don't think telling them that, oh, you're a Newman and this is just part of the Newman life is going to sit well with Katie. If she going to tell you her voice about Claire, I can guarantee you she ain't going to want nobody messing with her father. But we'll see if this is how the writers are going to do it. But obviously, between these two, they got the personal stakes being at an all-time high. Ambition versus familial bonds. And I'm telling you, in Genoa City, nothing is ever simple. And this episode today proves once again that the ties that bind can also strangle. Okay, my soapies, y'all ready to talk about it? Jump down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think, because yeah, we had a lot of moving parts going on, and let me know if you prefer like the story time type recap or the conversational type recap like I did in this particular video. I kind of want to see what you guys are looking for, so let me know your thoughts on that as well. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about Lily and Billy and his idea. Kyle asking Claire to spy, and Phyllis giving the bright idea to tell Summer how to play dirty with Kyle when it comes to Harrison. Also, stick around. I'm going to do a conversation piece on the Bold and the Beautiful as well, because it's still more drama when it comes to this Brooke bedroom line, Steffi's feelings about her dad being pulled away, and this whole drama with her, Hope, and then, of course, Finn playing the peacemaker. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and, you know, make sure you like the video as well. And until the next time, we'll see you later, soapies. Bye.